Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome to Pharaoh Iron and Customs. Maggie says hey. She doesn't understand why she can't be hanging out in the yard. Today I'm doing something a little different. Gonna take the EGR valve off of my wife's Mazda Protégé 5. It's got a little bit of an idle problem to it, and I'm hoping that's what it is. I thought I had ordered a EGR valve, but it's not an EGR valve, it's a idle air control. So I'm going to pull the EGR valve off and see if it's got a problem, and see if we can clean it and get this thing running right. And if we can clean it and get it running right, I'll just order one and put on it. Anyway, it says the 2-liter Mazda engine. And other than that, apparently they have a problem with, and the EGR valve is down underneath the throttle body. You probably can't see it in this frame, so I'm going to grab some tools and pull everything off. But apparently they have a problem with it stopping up. And this thing has a running issue at idle whenever it gets warm, like it's a lean problem, and I can't seem to find a vacuum leak on it, so that's probably where it's coming from. So let me grab some tools. I'm gonna start tearing this apart and I'll come back. Alright, it's right down there. I think I can get to it without pulling. I don't even think taking the throttle body off will help it. And I was thinking that that there's a pipe that runs the EGR that runs from the manifold back to the valve, and I was thinking maybe it was gonna have to come off, but it don't, so that's great. I mean, all I gotta do is pull the valve off. So I'm gonna grab a couple tools, pop that valve off, and let's see if it's stopped up. Let's hope it's stopped up. All right guys, this thing's got 4 screws that holds the electronical part to the valve, and I just did a quick pressure test by kind of putting sucking on one side, and it is definitely not sealing up, and the valve is sticking. So I'm going to get some brake cleaner and wash it out. Okay, and also, if y'all are going to try to do this, what I ended up using was a swivel socket. Now you can't use the swivel socket to take the bolt all the way out. You have to turn the last few threads by hand. Something you could try if you've got one is a swivel extension. May be able to get it, but you can't get a regular extension and socket on it. I had to take the battery tray out to get to it. So let me clean this up and see if I can get it to seal up, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, what I'm doing is just taking it, and I've sprayed brake cleaner in it to clean it out, and it's welded here, so I'm just spinning it and taking it and pushing it down and letting it snap closed to try to knock that carbon out. And it seems like it's sealing up better than it was. I still feel like I'm going to end up replacing this. And the thing is this car was turboed. We had it turboed for a while, and the EGR system wasn't hooked up when it was turboed, so I don't know if something got in it then. And also we've changed the intake on it. We changed the intake on it because it's got intermediate flaps in there, and a couple of intermediate flaps, the screws had come out and it had sucked the intermediate flaps into the engine. So I went to the salvage yard and got another engine, so that valve could literally have been on the intake when it come out of the salvage yard. I don't remember. So anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm being a little overly optimistic here. Yeah, I think that didn't do a whole lot. I thought it was running better to start with, but it's still kind of got a rough idle to it. But we're gonna go down the road on it and see. And that's the big thing, is it has a rough idle, and she says it seems like it doesn't have power, and it doesn't. Right off the bottom, like when you tow in, it doesn't have a lot of get up and go when you first tow in. But if you go on and get on it, I mean, the engine feels fine, like if you're standing on it. Of course, that felt a little peppy though. A little more peppy than normal. So, anyway. Only thing we can do is, like I said, get it warm and see what it does. Like I said, it still felt like it was not idling the best in the world. It's actually warm this afternoon. It's I think it was showing to be 60 on the van when I came home. Turn some AC on here. Oh, y'all guys lost me. And now it also, I wasn't really happy with how it was closing either. I think it could have done a better job, and it's got a little bit of vibration, so we're up to 60 and I can still feel that vibration in the wheels. I got to take and get the tires balanced, I was hoping this would fix it. I was hoping this would fix it today, and we could I was hoping that would fix it, and that would be the end of that, but I don't think it is. So give me a few minutes, let me stop driving and I'll get back with you. Alright guys, it's still running rough as all hell. But this is the wife's car. Y'all probably saw it in the Friends of Backyard Creations video. But it's still running really bad. Actually, it may be better. I got a few more parts to hang on, and I'm probably going to run out of room to video. I'm probably going to run out of daylight. So that's probably all for this video. I'm gonna go see if I got enough time to put a crank sensor, cam sensor, and I have those, and an idle air control valve. I don't think any of that stuff's gonna help it, but we'll go from there. Anyway, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, this is day 4 of Febudaily. I'll see y'all tomorrow.